Stifler, ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Can't pick 7. Your answer?
It's long and drawn out, and it's going to be a whole back and forth. You should probably go to them first.
How about this? Answer the question.
I reject the whole 1 to 10 thing.
So you won't rate yourself?
Yeah, because I don't believe in the whole.
Okay. What about you?
8.
8? Okay.
I want to skip 2, but I want to.
Whoa, hold on. Just to be clear, boy, I really hate to have to kick people off the show. You were complaining that you're bored and you weren't involved in the conversation.
No, but
I'm going around the table. This is your opportunity to be involved in the conversation. Participate, please.
And I am participating.
Answer the question, please.
Okay, yeah, I want to say 10, but like last time I said 10. I mean, not 10.
Forget about last time. Imagine this is the first time you've ever been on the show.
Okay, 10.
Okay, what about you?
9.
Okay.
8.
Okay, what about you?
A 10 as well.
All right, what about you?
Like a 6.8.
Can't use fractions or whatever.
Okay, 6.
6, okay. Felicity?
6.
All right, what about you?
I was going to say 6.5, so I'll say 6.
Okay, 6. All right. You want to give a number?
I mean, again, I fundamentally reject the whole idea of rating looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Which I have
Yeah.
my reasons as to why, but I don't want to.
I agree.
No, it's okay. Well, I mean, it's not political related, so we can dive a little bit into it. We won't linger too long on it, but can you give me your plot synopsis of your disagreement?
Basically, I think with societal beauty, like there's societal beauty standards in the U.S. in 2025. There's beauty standards in other countries.
Yeah.
There's beauty standards here from 10 years ago, and that will be different in 10 years, depending on whatever procedures in trend, whatever Instagram model who uses filters men are obsessed with. And like, even if you are people's idea of it, like a 10, like Megan Fox, Adriana Lima. Today now, like those women are receiving like.
Are they
like
zeros?
Huh?
You think they're zeros today?
No. They're beautiful. I think they're beautiful women still.
But you're saying that they were like of an earlier beauty standard.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is even if you're Adriana Lima, now you're receiving all this backlash of people criticizing how you look, saying like, oh, why does your body look like this now? Why do you look like that now? You even have people today saying like, oh, Adriana Lima, she's like so overly glazed. She's so overrated. So
wait. Just to be clear, you're talking about body, right? So Adriana Lima's
I'm talking about everything.
Body would be like,
not just body,
I acknowledge
everything.
that there's like, I would argue fairly minor changes overall, and also I don't think there's like specifically just one body type that dominates or not. Multiple body types can be deemed attractive. So you might argue like, okay, well in the early 2010s, you had that like completely unachievable Kim K, plastic surgery, that whole look, right? But I don't think that would mean that the body type that was also attractive in like the 90s or the 2000s is just now like a man sees a woman who previously would have been deemed a 10. I know you reject that sort of analysis. They'd be like, oh, she's a 0 now.
I mean,
like I don't think the fluctuation is that severe.
Some people really don't like women with the Kim K body type.
One thing though, just does anybody here also, anybody else, because I want to try to bring some other people in, have objections that echo what she's saying? Anybody?
I don't not agree.
Bella.
What?
Bella.
Hello.
That's not.
Kira.
Nice. Wait.
Daniela. No? Okay,
Are you
whatever.
Saying our names now?
Yes.
No, I get.
Do you agree with her?
I agree.
The sentiment. There's like I just don't like. I just give a number. It's like
BRB.
not.
I'll be back from talking. Go ahead, Felicity. You can take it over. But go ahead, continue making your arguments.
What I was saying is even if you're what many people consider a 10, you still end up receiving backlash from society regarding the way you look. And so there's ultimately no winning in society's eyes. That's what I think overall.
Yeah, I think beauty is subjective, but there's also conventionally attractive people, and you can tell when someone is more attractive or less attractive, but that doesn't mean that like if I think someone is a 10, obviously not everyone in the world is going to think they're a 10. It's about preference and opinion, but there also is like conventionally attractive people. Like,
yeah,
the
it's like
beauty
subjective
standard.
for the person, but like society as a whole like can pretty like generalize what that conventionally attractive look is. So yeah, no, I get
Like we can all agree that like Megan Fox is a beautiful woman, right? But she's not a 10 or the most attractive to everyone. Like
She's a
might
10 to many people.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying she's,
She's
not
like
a 10.
modern
I'm saying,
day.
I'm saying to other people, like someone
Yeah,
could think she's
or like
a 7.
socially.
Right, so then
Someone
what
could
is
think
she
she's a 10.
ultimately?
No
one knows, because to some people she's a 7, to some people she's a 10.
And we don't have
Like
to
young
label
Megan
other
Fox?
people like that.
Young Megan Fox, I would say she was a 10. She's
But you
pretty
just
perfect.
said some people would say Megan Fox is a 7.
Some people would, but I would say young Megan Fox was a 10.
But then there's
someone else
no
might
discerning what she
disagree.
really is, given that different people
Yes,
have
but we
different
can agree
opinions.
she's attractive.
She's more
right?
attractive than the average
Yes.
person, is what her point is, I think.
I
Yeah.
think you can give like your opinion, and I mean obviously within reason, but without that having to be like for certain. Like what I say about myself, it's like, oh, it's whatever, means nothing. Like one thing to me, something to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's like it's gonna be different for everyone.
Question for you: Would you date a guy who's shorter than you?
No.
Why not?
I mean, if you look at like women biologically, we on average have like a much shorter height than men.
Sure.
So when it comes to men's height,
But there
I'm
are
actually,
there are men who are shorter than you.
yeah, and they're kind of like,
And they could be good people and have other attractive characteristics. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't date a guy shorter than you.
no, I wouldn't date a guy shorter
Why
than me,
not?
but
We're not beholden to our biology. But go ahead. Sorry. Continue.
it's just I would prefer a guy who's taller than me, and even when it comes to height, I'm somewhat forgiving. I would argue. Like I look at it based on average height, right? Like the average height for a man is what?
5'9", 5'10".
5'9". I'd be fine dating a man who is 5'9", the way I'm the average height for a woman.
Sure.
So I think that kind
You'd
of
be
balances
fine,
out.
But can I ask, would it be a little, even if it's minuscule, if he's 6 feet, is it a little bit better?
Okay, this is like a whole thing with my friends, but my ideal height for a guy is, I'm not even kidding, like 5'9", 5'10". I'm not kidding. A lot of girls like tall guys, but like personally, I prefer guys under 6
It
feet.
wouldn't factor in at all for you.
I would
Like, would it
probably-
be a detriment if the guy was 6 feet?
Not
over
really.
5'9"?
I don't really care much
It's just
about.
across the board, 5'9" and up.
I mean, I would be willing to date a guy who's probably at least 5'7".
Okay. But you are, even if you're willing to date the average, you've just created a hierarchy. So
I
these
don't
men
care
below,
much. I don't really care much. Yeah.
well, you said you wouldn't date a guy shorter than you and preferred 5'9". So for example, would it be fair to say that you'd prefer 5'9" over 5'7"?
I don't really care much, but sure.
Well, but
I'd say
you-
prefer 5'9". I'd say prefer 5'9".
What about, how tall are you?
5'4" and a half.
Okay, would you prefer, so 5'5" would technically be taller than you. Would you prefer 5'9" or 5'5"?
5'9".
Okay. And even if on your own individual level, like in terms of your own preference, maybe you don't care.
Yeah.
But I do think that this is part of the calculus.
Yeah.
We all want to confer the best benefits and privileges to our children as possible. And it's just in the same way that there's pretty privilege, there are certain benefits to being tall. And like society will deem that, like you look at, they've done studies on this, people who are taller tend to be paid more. I don't know if there's debates over the actual correlation or whatever. They tend to be women, a lot of women have more of a romantic interest in tall men. Obviously other things are important too, but so even if you yourself on the individual level were like, you know what, from my own attraction perspective, it doesn't change anything, you could still do an analysis like, if I want to confer the best benefits to my children, especially my my male children, excuse me, you'd be like, okay, I want my male sons to be tall. Like that would confer more benefits to them. They'll move through life a bit, like even if it's a little bit slightly
I wouldn't
easier.
really think about that if I'm being honest, because I overall like when it comes to.
I mean, it's back there in the subconscious probably.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. I really don't care about height that much.
But anyways,
I'm being so honest.
you've created a hierarchy already. Even though I think your position on height is really reasonable, super reasonable. But you still are saying, well, I prefer 5'9" over 5'5". You've created a hierarchy as it relates to physical attractiveness. So that would be.
I'm saying my type.
But
which
you
is
have,
different than someone else's type, which is also different from someone else's type.
But if we universally, women prefer tall men. So I understand that like probably some chick somewhere wants to date a dwarf. Like me personally, I would get with a dwarf. I don't know if
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
So
know if I'd wife her up,
what I
but,
can hear that
just
you're,
to
yeah.
see, just to check it out.
What you're saying is like, okay.
Does anybody know? Do you know a dwarf, Daniela? Do you know like a cute
Personally?
female dwarf?
Personally?
Yes.
No. I don't know.
Have you been with one?
Huh?
Have you been with one?
Yes.
How tall are you?
Huh?
I'm just curious, how tall are you?
5.
What's the threshold for...
It's 4'9" and below.
4'9".
Yeah.
So you could not be a
think.
dwarf,
Oh, I know
but
one.
like, you know...
I do know too.
I've been trying to get her on the show.
For
shit,
you.
Hook it up. But, I don't know. You've created a hierarchy. Most
Again, it's not an
universally-
objective hierarchy. It's my what I'm attracted
Well,
to.
your own, but-
is my individual type.
I understand that, but even yourself, you've created... So
I also put like a man who's 6'2" below 5'9" for my personal
Sure.
dating preference.
That's totally fine. But what I would say is you've gone ahead and created a hierarchy. And what we could do, you might object to it, what we could do with your hierarchy is be like, okay, well, if we attach numbers to it, and I mean height is actually a literal measurement, literal numbers, we could say, well, okay, you might not agree with it, but we could say, okay, well, all things being equal, of all the other things you care about in a guy, personality, his other looks, whatever, 5'5", 4, 5'6", 5, and we could actually put a number, a 1 to 10 number, on your looks determination, or sorry, your height determination.
Again, it would like dip lower on both ends of like the tall and short.
Yeah, that's
spectrum
totally
of
fine.
height.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Also, I wouldn't even like to put like just personally like my feelings on attaching numbers to that is that it's kind of degrading and devaluing a little bit to me.
I mean,
Like
this
to say-
is something we all do.
I understand.
Men and women do this.
And I don't
This
agree with
we would. This person's more attractive than this person. This person's more attractive than this person.
To me, or to
But so
right?
for I mean, if there were 10 people alive.
in this place to this demographic, like
Well, I mean,
it just varies
yeah.
so much that it just becomes so hard to like.
Well, sure, but
put it into
I would
like an
just be like,
objective
okay,
point of
the
view.
USA standard. What's the standard in the
Okay,
USA?
so if you're asking me to rate myself according to U.S. 2025 conventional beauty standards, like my answer is that I don't know, but like
Okay. Sure.
you can rate me if you want. I don't even.
No, I typically, unless the women want me to rate them, I don't rate the women.
I mean, it's not that I'm
Feel like
trying
it's
to
a bit
avoid that
impolite.
question. I just genuinely like don't know.
What do you
but
think? What about this? What do you think? Not what you would rate yourself, but what do you think?
Guys would rate me. I've
Like,
heard this before.
if 1,000 men were to rate you, what would the average be?
All I'm gonna base this on is what I've heard myself being rated by guys before, but I've been rated like a 7 before.
Okay. What
7
do you
or
think?
8.
1,000 guys. What do you think the average rating would be for you?
I don't know about
You
other
gave yourself
people.
an 8. Is that correct?
Yeah, but
What do you think guys would rate you?
I really couldn't tell you.
Just guess.
8?
Sure. Okay. What about you? You said you were 9, I think. What do you think,
Probably
guys?
like 7.
Okay. 8. What do you think guys would rate you?
Into the mic.
Closer to the mic.
Yeah, I'd say 6 or 7.
Okay. You said you were 10. What do you think the average men would rate you?
I rate myself a 10, but most guys would rate me like between a 7 or a 9.
Okay.
But you're someone's 10 for
And
the record.
then Bella, what about you?
Maybe like a 6 or 7.
Okay. Felicity,
6.
what about you?
6.